Hello and welcome. I'm Saeed from StoryPlanet.net. Dive right into the essence of the most captivating books without reading them cover to cover. Whether you're on the go, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we offer you a unique and enriching listening experience. Today, we are exploring the book, and finally, a creation by Henry Marsh. In and finally, 2022, we witness the transformation of a doctor into a patient. Dr. Henry Marsh, a neurosurgeon and author, endures a painful journey. However, through this experience, he discovers acceptance and gains insight into what truly holds significance. Before we delve into these revelations, it's interesting to note that Dr. Henry Marsh, a former British neurosurgeon and successful author, has written the popular memoir Do No Harm and the highly acclaimed book Admissions, which was a finalist for the National Book Critics Circle Award. Additionally, he has been the focus of two award-winning documentaries titled Your Life in Their Hands and The English Surgeon. With 5 key ideas to unveil, brace yourself for a deep dive into this captivating book on StoryPlanet.net. To start, the text suggests that the reader can gain reassurance from a well-known surgeon. This text discusses the experience of Dr. Henry Marsh, a doctor who initially believed he would be an exception to the effects of aging, but eventually realizes that he too can age and get sick. The transition from doctor to patient is difficult for him, as he exhibits behaviors he would advise against in his former patients, such as searching for medical advice online and obsessing over his illness. Marsh's struggle serves as a reassurance that it is normal to have difficulty accepting aging and illness. Key idea number 1. The text is about a sick doctor. Dr. Henry Marsh, a retired British neurosurgeon, undergoes a brain scan study and is shocked to discover that his brain appears aged and shriveled. He has also been experiencing prostate issues for 25 years, but has avoided getting a prostate exam. Eventually, he gets tested and learns that he has prostate cancer with a high PSA level. There is a 70% chance that the cancer has spread, making treatment potentially futile. The prognosis is grim, aligning with information Dr. Marsh had found online. Key idea number 2. The text is about someone returning to the Royal Marsden. The Royal Marsden was the first dedicated cancer hospital, where the author, Marsh, was previously a lecturer and operated on patients. When Marsh becomes a patient himself, he experiences fear and waits for test results. He eventually calls the oncologist, who apologizes for the delay and informs him that the cancer has not spread. During a follow-up visit, the oncologist recommends chemical castration for prostate cancer without providing much information. Marsh is only advised to drink 2.5 liters of water per day. On one occasion, Marsh drinks less water before going on a run and ends up having an accident. Key idea number 3. This article explores the idea that hospitals and medical facilities may be haunted by the ghosts of patients who have passed away. It discusses experiences of hospital staff and caretakers who claim to have encountered paranormal phenomena, such as apparitions and unexplained sounds. The article also suggests that these lingering spirits may be seeking closure or trying to communicate with the living. While some skeptics dismiss these claims as mere superstition, others believe that there could be a connection between the high emotional energy in hospitals and the manifestation of these ghostly encounters. Prostate cancer can be treated by suppressing testosterone, but the side effects and complications can cause emotional swings. Online research cannot compare to the advice and care of a real doctor. Marsh, a doctor himself, realizes he didn't always understand his patients' feelings and regrets his lack of compassion. He is haunted by memories of past patients and the medical records he kept for legal reasons. He sympathizes with himself and understands that doctors need to detach to do their jobs. However, seeing it from both sides makes the reality harder to accept for Marsh. Key idea number 4. The concept of acceptance is the key to opening the magic doors of the universe. By embracing what is and letting go of resistance, we can unlock the limitless possibilities that await us. It is through acceptance that we can invite positive changes and opportunities into our lives. This practice requires surrendering to the present moment and trusting that everything is unfolding for our highest good. So, embrace acceptance and watch as the magic doors open before you. The protagonist, Marsh, reflects on his past actions as a doctor and as a patient after being diagnosed with cancer. He deals with negative thoughts and fears by imagining worst-case scenarios, which helps him accept the reality and make the most of his remaining time. He decides to stay in London to be closer to his family, engages in hobbies like woodworking and storytelling, and undergoes hormone therapy and radiation treatment. Eventually, he becomes familiar with the hospital routine and adjusts to his role as a patient. Key idea number 5. The text does not provide any information about the topics of remission and invasion. Marsh's cancer is gone for now, and he's relieved. However, his happiness is short-lived as Russia invades Ukraine. Marsh has been working in Ukraine and worries about his friends there. He also reflects on the corruption and nepotism he witnessed during that time. Marsh realizes his surgical career is over when he opts for a younger colleague to perform a successful surgery. Despite this, he will continue to teach, travel, and tell fairy tales with happy endings. In conclusion, doctors who specialize in aging can still struggle with their own transition into old age. Marsh, a neurosurgeon, faced his own mortality and a cancer diagnosis. However, he managed to overcome these struggles. Instead of dwelling on his fate, Marsh accepted it and focused on enjoying his hobbies, spending time with his granddaughters, and embracing whatever the future holds for him. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to discover other fascinating books on storyplanet.net. Don't wait any longer. A multitude of books, stories, and knowledge await you there. See you soon on storyplanet.net.